Starting the new year with more tragic news. At least 15 people were killed and dozens were wounded after a truck deliberately rammed into people celebrating the new year in the U.S. city of New Orleans. The FBI has said that it was investigating the attack as an act of terrorism. The FBI has identified the attacker as Shamsuddin Jabbar, a 42-year-old U.S. citizen from Texas and an Army veteran. President Joe Biden has said that he was informed by the FBI that the suspect posted videos indicating that he was inspired by ISIS hours before the incident.
The FBI is leading the investigation to determine what happened, why it happened, whether there was any continuing threat to public safety.
The attack took place after 3 a.m. local time near the intersection of Canal and Bourbon Streets, a historic tourist destination known for its music and bars where crowds were celebrating the new year. The suspect drove a white Ford F-150 electric pickup into a group of pedestrians. He then exited the vehicle and was killed in an exchange of gunfire with police, two of whom were also wounded. Some reports said that the pickup truck was flying a black flag of the Islamic State group, while others said that an ISIS flag was located in the vehicle. The FBI added that 2 homemade bombs were found and neutralized. The FBI said it believes that the suspect may have had accomplices.
We do not believe that Jabbar was solely responsible. We are aggressively running down every lead, including those of his known associates.
Police are sweeping parts of the city looking for possible explosive devices and converged on neighborhoods in search of clues. Meanwhile, officials have postponed the Sugar Bowl, a classic college football game played in New Orleans each year on New Year's Day. The game between Notre Dame and Georgia was put off for 24 hours. In the city of Las Vegas, at least 1 person was killed and 7 were wounded when a Tesla Cybertruck exploded outside a hotel. Now, this hotel belongs to U.S. President-elect Donald Trump. An official said that the Cybertruck pulled up to the Trump International Hotel's glass entrance before a large explosion. President Joe Biden said that the authorities are probing any possible connection between these 2 incidents.
Additionally, we're tracking the explosion of a Cybertruck outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. Law enforcement and the intelligence community are investigating this as well, including whether there's any possible connection with the attack in New Orleans. Thus far, there's nothing to report on that score at this time.
This devastating incident highlights a disturbing trend: the use of vehicles as weapons. Vehicles have increasingly been used in attacks exploiting their accessibility and deadly potential. In December 2024, 5 people were killed and over 200 were injured in Magdeburg, Germany, in a similar vehicle ramming attack. And these assaults often vary in motive. Now, these assaults have been carried out by groups like ISIS or Al-Qaeda that prefer low-cost, high-impact attacks. Others stem from mental illness, political extremism or personal grievances. Similar attacks have also been seen in Germany, UK, France and China. Far-right extremists, lone wolf attackers and even those motivated by misogynistic ideologies have turned vehicles into tools of destruction. The simplicity of these attacks makes them hard to predict and prevent, posing a significant challenge to law enforcement worldwide. Our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York.
The FBI and the Harris County Sheriff's Office have expanded the investigation, securing perimeters in North Houston in the state of Texas linked to Jabbar's network and where he lived. They believe that there are additional suspects and possible co-conspirators involved in the New Orleans attack. Evidence linked to the Islamic State flag and weapons found in Jabbar's rented vehicles suggest coordination with extremist group. Now the next steps are tracking possible communications with accomplices while enhancing safety and security at major events, notably in New Orleans' Sugar Bowl, which was rescheduled for tomorrow.
Now, to discuss more, I was earlier speaking with Dr. Charles Kupchin from Washington, D.C. He's a senior fellow at the Council on Foreign Relations, and here's what he shared on the incidents.
We don't know yet, but the fact that there are other explosive devices that were found, reports are that they were not actually on the truck itself, would suggest that he may have had some help here. These kinds of attacks that are targeted against crowds are difficult to stop. We know that they do occur via what we call the lone wolf, the individual acting alone. But at least in this case, we're hearing the FBI is pursuing other leads and does believe that he was working in cooperation with other individuals.